I'm Aishwarya Dwivedi and I'm a dancer. Now you might be a singer, an artist, any kind, or an illusionist, or just someone watching lots of YouTube videos. Now there is something you and I have in common, and that is someone, somewhere, at some point of time has inspired us to do so, to take up something as our hobby and to pursue it endlessly. For me, undoubtedly, it was my first dance teacher, Saroj Madlani. Back in those days, I used to stay in Gujarat, so we used to call her Saroj Ben. That year was like, those years were the best years of my life when I learned to dance from her. She would treat me like a princess, and when I was taught dance for the longest hours, and when I was practicing, nobody was allowed to enter the room. I was like this little surprise package of hers that she was just waiting to show everybody, and it was like as if it was my job to just go on stage and show everyone what Saroj Ben could do with a girl and how she could transform such an ordinary girl into such a graceful dancer. The one thing about the whole thing, about the experience that stays with me the most is that before every dance performance, when I used to show her the last time I would dance in front of her, telling her that, okay, see, this is what I'll be performing on stage the next day. And when I would leave her house, she would actually scream from the top of the stairs, and she would be like, Aishu, and I'll be like, हाँ Saroj Ben, क्या हुआ? And then she would be like, मेरी नाक मत कटाना कल, and I would be like, नहीं कटाऊंगी. In the year 2002, she was diagnosed with cancer. It was really sad back then. My parents, we as a family were very close to her, so my parents actually left me at their friend's place, and they took her for her first treatment. And I never knew what was going on that time. To me, it was just like Saroj Ben is sick, she has a disease, and it's called cancer. Now when I know about it, and when I look back, I can't stop thinking about how the dance classes would be closed for like days together, and then later on when it became a little bit more repetitive, she appointed 2 of our senior dancers to teach us, but then it was never the same. She had that spark that they didn't have. And oh God, the joy when she returned, it would be perfect. And it was probably the best time when she returned. And just to think about how courageous she had been, because she always lived in the fear of being diagnosed again, is just beautiful when I look back. Now in 2004, due to some things, we decided to shift to Bangalore for my education and everything. And that was the last time I ever got to see her. I barely remember even speaking to her after that, actually. My dad was the only one amongst us in our family who went and he saw her later on after a few years. And I remember he called me up and he was like, Saroj Ben was so happy to see you. She's like, oh, Aishwarya kitni badi ho gayi hai, kitni patli ho gayi hai, and all that. And all that just stayed with me like throughout. And then in 2008, we lost her. We all knew how much pain she was in, so I can definitely say that she's in a better place now. Every time I have performed on stage, whether it's the amazing flash mob that we pulled off during our college celebrations, or any dance performance that I have done in any college with my group, I have always strived to be what she wanted me to be. And she wanted me to be the best. She always told me that it doesn't matter if you have the technical details or not, because that comes with years of training under an amazing teacher and a choreographer. But she always told me that you need to have the right expressions and the energy to capture the crowd. She would make sure that I would have expressions in every dance move, so that everyone in the audience is looking only at me. The first time I performed, I remember I performed so beautifully because of her that there was pin drop silence in the whole hall, as if everyone was just so amazed. And then when I finished my performance, there was this whole cheering. They cheered for me so beautifully, and I had tears in my eyes that time. And every time I just want to recreate that moment whenever I go on stage, because that feeling is just extremely precious to me. It's been 6 years now since her demise, but I know she is with me, and I know she's watching me at every step, and I just hope she's proud of me as a dancer and the growth that I've had as a dancer. And even when I won the 8th Mile Fest, the solo dance thing, I was so happy when I got to know I came first. And the only thing that kept coming to my mind was, "Hi, maine unki naak nahi katai." And that was the best feeling in the world. And someday, I hope that I can spread the love of dance the way she has spread it around, with that same smile on her face. And I might just do that. The first goal in my life.